What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ruli, coming at you with another Infinity Kingdom video. And today I present to you my Throne of the Supreme Guide, Part 2. Now, as you may know, we are currently in Phase 2 of the event, the Interregional Group Match. And in this video, I'm going to talk about everything that came with Phase 2, from the matchups to the lucky guess and everything in between. And I'll also share some tactics that all of the top players are using right now to be successful in this phase of the event. But before we get into all that, go ahead and hit that like button because likes are free. And if you want to see more Infinity Kingdom videos from yours Ruli, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too. Okay? Okay. Now, like I said before, we are currently on Phase 2 of the event, the Interregional Group Match. And this phase began on October 23rd and it will end on October 31st. This phase lasts for 8 days. But the first day is for preparation, so there will be 7 days of matches this phase. In this phase, the 128 lords that were promoted in the previous phase will be separated into 16 groups of 8, and you'll face off against each player in the group one by one, day by day, until the end of the phase. There will be 2 rounds every day, each including 3 games where you need to win 2 of the 3 games to win the round and the points. You gain 3 points for each round that you win, and you get to keep your points when you lose. Anyway, the key rules to note this phase are that 1, the battles happen automatically, so you don't need to remember to use tickets each day like the last phase. 2, there's a 15-minute intermission between each of the 3 games in a round, which gives you time to adjust your formations and loadouts between each game to increase your chances of success. And 3, you just need to rank top 4 out of 8 in your group to proceed to the next phase. This is crucial, okay? So as you can see, I have 30 points. Okay, and I'm currently matched today against someone who has 12 points. Let's look at the ranking and see how I'm doing in my group currently. Okay, so you can see I am ranked 2 out of 4 in my group. Again, you just need to rank top 4 in the group to proceed to the next phase. So it looks like I'm on track and I should be going to the next phase. Now, you're probably wondering, how did I get so many points? Well, 1, I'm a whale, so it's kind of easy, but and it will get harder for me, I'm sure. But if you look at my matches, you can take a look at how I kind of set up my troops. So I always set up my troops to counter theirs, so I have the best chances of winning. And how I do this and how I know to do this is I look at my opponent's previous battles and I look at how they set up their troops. So for Lady Juliet, I'm going to look at, okay, so she goes water first. She goes earth second. Okay. So already I know that I'm probably going to want to switch my battle lineup. Well, actually, it's already set up pretty fine. So she's water first, so I'll go earth first. She's earth second, so I'll go lightning second, and then water last, whatever, right? You want to be making sure you're looking at your opponent's match history to make sure you're best setting your troops up for success. Now, another thing I tend to do is I take a deeper look at my immortal formations. And more specifically, I look at where my immortals are placed in the battle compared to the enemies. So in this battle, I didn't want their Attila to be using his silencing skill on my Alex or my Cleo. So I moved them to the opposite side of the battle so they'd be outside of the range of Attila's silence ability. Okay, so these are the type of tactics you want to be doing. Obviously, it didn't help me too much in this specific battle, but it definitely increased my chances. Okay, so let's look at who I'm matched up with today and let's look at how they're set up. Okay, so they've got their Attila on the bottom, and yeah, so I'm definitely going to want to keep my Alex and my Cleo at the top, so they'll be out of range of the enemy's Attila, okay? Keep that in mind because that's very important, and you'll see me doing that a lot. If we just look at my other previous matches, you'll see I've done the same thing, okay? Okay, maybe I didn't do it in this battle, but this was an easy one anyway. Anyway, pay attention to this stuff. Sometimes you might even, depending on who you're facing, you might want to put your damage dealers on opposite sides so that, say you're facing a water team with, say, Ramses, who will block or decrease the damage of everyone in front of him. Maybe you only want him to decrease the damage of 1. So you still got Cleo doing full damage. You know, think about your formations like that. Think about who they're going up against and how you can organize them so that you have the best chances of winning. Another cool feature that was introduced with this phase is the new betting system called Lucky Guess. And this is really cool because you can use this to win amulets, which can be used in the trove here. To exchange, you can exchange amulets into glory coins, which can be used to buy more items in this shop. And you can see I have almost 7,000 amulets, which I will at some point exchange to glory coins, and I'll have over 8,000, which I can use to buy stuff. So I'm going to show you how to win just as many amulets as me by using some of the coolest, most cutting edge betting tactics. And really, I'm hyping it up a little too much. It might be a little bit obvious, but maybe less obvious for some players. So I just want to shed some light here. So what you want to do here is find a group here, like click through all these groups, find one that has like kind of the best multipliers, and then you want to find that same group in the matchups and look at each player on each side's history and try and gauge their chances of winning that matchup. See, like I said, I'm pretty impatient, so I don't do all that. I actually know a lot of these players. I've faced them in illusion battles, so I have a good idea of who will win. But if you really want to min-max this, you're going to want to look through each player, look at their history, look at how they've performed in the past, and make a good judgment call that way. But for the sake of this video, I'll walk you through how I make decisions here. So I usually bet on Group A because it's the easiest one here. I click choose any four. I already know Kin Emperor is going to win that. Loading is very strong. Loading will win this one. I've bet on this group pretty much every day, so I'm pretty familiar. You've got Jar Jar here and Rock Cafe. I'll have to look into them, but given that Rock Cafe has a 5x, multiplier here, I'm going to go safe and go with Jar Jar. You can also look at the jackpot number here. I'm not quite sure what that means yet, so leave a comment explaining that if you know what that means. I won't cover that today because I'm not quite sure yet. And then down here, we've got Calixed, Yoda. This guy looks a lot stronger power-wise. Looks like a lot more people bet on him. I will go the safe route. You want to crank this guessing multiplier all the way up. Okay. That's weird, but we'll just roll with it. Estimated rewards, 476. Let's go. And here I'll show you another one. This is a group I tend to bet on because I'm in it. So I think I have an edge on knowing who will win. And of course, there's always that one matchup where you're just not sure. When you get to a situation like this, if you don't feel like going to look up their match history, it's usually safe to go with a lower multiplier, but why not go for the high one every once in a while? I tend to bet risky out of 1 of 3 of my daily bets, and sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't. Estimated rewards, 839. Let's go. I'll take it. So if you look here, you can see all of my bets. Hopefully I win these. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll find out later. Missions here, you can see I just finished up all my missions. You want to complete all of these missions for obvious reasons. I'm not quite sure what to make of this screen. It's been the same since the first day of this phase of the event. So there's not much to say here, but it looks like it shows you like the hottest battle. It shows you the most played. It shows you the most guessed. Again, I'm not quite sure what's up with this screen. It hasn't changed since day 1 of the event. So if any devs or mods are looking at this, you might want to take a look at this screen, see what's going on here. Anyway, the last part of this screen that I will cover is the free scratchers. Now, I'm on PC, so this actually works by just clicking it. Actually, no, it doesn't. Whoa, pleasant surprise. Anyway, so you scratch this like a real scratch off, which is really kind of fun. You get cool rewards. 21 gems, I'll take it. Any free gems are good for me. It's funny, I'm doing these videos more live now, less scripted. So as a result, you will see things like that. Just bear with me. Anyway, so that's the trove or the event screen, which covers all of the betting system. And that marks the end of today's video. I hope you guys had a great time watching this video. I know I had a great time making it, and I have a couple more videos to make today, so I will move on to that. As always, go ahead and hit the like button because likes are free. And if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell icon, and I will be happy to keep creating these videos for the IK community. Thanks again. You all have a great day. Good luck on your bets, and let me know in the comments some of the biggest bets you've hit. I'm interested to know if anyone's hitting bigger than I have. Anyway, peace out.